Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Neighbor Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the Money Quarterback, episode 75. What up, Dev?
Be in charge of your moves, because if not, you got to play by the rules of the zoo. I'm from South Carolina. What's up, Bit?
What's up, everyone? You are kids of innocence, period. Innocence. What it do, James?
What up, you guys?
What up, man? We're back in the building, man. Just us for the first time in a couple of weeks. And this kind of a good week to just be us so we can really go in depth with what we want to say. First off, we want to say justice to Shya.
Facts.
And pray for Mayah, man. That's really our little cousin, you know? We watched both of these kids grow up from birth. Yeah. Like, I remember both of these kids, like months
the story Mally told on the news, or was it saying like how Shya J daughter she's running him is like such a true story. I remember her. She used to be so scared of Mally for some reason. Like,
no, he used to always mess with her by like walking at her and stuff like that.
She always would run behind her mama or whatever and just hide from Mally all the time or whatever. It's just pretty sad to know that like she lost her life, and also like everyone that was in the house or whatever lost the innocence of themselves to see what you saw. That's something I never wanted to see, and like that's something that see me at my age of 31 today. It's my birthday, but yeah,
Happy birthday.
Like,
birthday.
yeah,
Happy birthday to the Bussy
no, for
twin.
real, like but like no, for real, like, it's like it's sad to know like you can't. She'll never make it to 31, and off of some stuff that only happens quote unquote from a distance in movies, not happens this close, this personal to like actually to the people you know. Like it's in my phone right now, a picture of, like my little cousin with a bullet hole on her back.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
At 13.
Like, at 13,
crazy,
like, like nobody should have to think about that. Nobody should have to think about like, man, I'm just sitting in my house and next thing I know, my life changed forever.
Forever.
Shouldn't be
Shots
like
being
that.
fired off. It's crazy, man. Then like you were saying, man, it's kids, man. These is kids, man. These kids ain't even get to experience the world how we done experienced it. You know what I'm saying? And we not even old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you said she was 13.
No,
Jemiah 13. Shya 11. That's sick, man. That's sick, man.
It's sick.
It got to be some justice for that, man.
It's sad, man. It's just a situation that it's hard to fathom to know the movie, because you know you always say to be a star of the movie. You know, I'm a big proponent of like looking at my life as a movie and seeing how. So in my head, I'm just thinking about that movie scene of what was going on that night. Like you just go from all different perspectives, just seeing kids seeing that, and like I said, I don't even want to imagine what the people in that house saw.
Yeah,
I don't want to imagine that, but to
wicked.
know that they saw that and got to move on in life with that image and that visual of what happened that night forever. Like
You'll never forget that night.
You can never forget that, and that ain't even nothing on them, and that's why like justice has to be served.
The justice has to be served. Like it's such a sorry situation, a sad situation, because you know all parties involved, because we literally from the bird. Yeah. So we know everybody that's involved in this situation. We was hearing firsthand what people on the news read. We was hearing firsthand what was going on behind the scenes. You know, all the names and all the stuff that's going on. Like it's crazy, because I remember that night I was just on the phone with Mally talking about something. Then like I was happening to be talking to my girl and talking about him, and like 2 minutes later he had called me and he like, I'm about to go to fucking jail. I'm like, shit. No, but I ain't know what had happened to that like that. I'm like, shit, what's going on? You know, he tells me what happened. He like, Mayah got shot in the back. I'm like, what? Right. You know, like, huh? What you just said? Because you can't even like really like fathom that when you hear something like that. Like, I know Mayah 13. Exactly. Shot in the back. Who?
Shot in the back for what and who did it?
Exactly. Like, I need some answers, because I can't really fathom that actually happened in real life.
Yeah, because how could that happen? Because like, it's no way. Why would she be shot in the back? Because she wouldn't be around anybody to be shooting her in the back.
Yeah.
And then so I listen to, I'm like, me personally, I'm like, look, it's making me so mad. I'm like, 'cause at first I'm thinking like, why would somebody just spray up Bug crib? Like,
exactly.
I'm like, what the world was going on? Why would you just spray up a house full of women and kids? Who would do that? Like, it's like, because I'm from the same town that everybody from or whatever, and that people, like, we from a town, we always just say, like, man, like I say, Batesburg, like, it's thugs, it's hood as hell, but anybody really gonna shoot, and that's the good thing about it, because we all know each other. Just like last week, Eddie Boy was on the pod saying, like, okay, it ain't really beef, it's maybe dislike, because, like, we know each other's mamas.
It's hard to want to kill somebody when you probably friends with their cousin, their brother, their sister, you went to school with them, you know their mama, you know their granddaddy.
Exactly.
Like, everybody intermixed with each other. Like your uncle might be married to that person's aunt.
Exactly.
You never know.
And
Cause
see,
like
like,
Batesburg's so small.
Right, and see, like I always say, like I be at work and a lot of people think I'm from Florida because I got Florida tags or whatever, but I be having to tell them like, nah, I'm from Batesburg, and they be like, oh, for real? Like it ain't dangerous down there? I'm like, bro, that shit really ain't like that. But to have a night like what went on the other night, that shit almost like, man, how the fuck did we get to this point? Like you said, I mean, it's some thugs out there, niggas will sell some weed to fight you or whatever, but as far as like shooting and killing kids and shit, like
this
how did we
get
get here?
stuff,
Yeah,
dog.
like how did we get here?
I had never heard about this happening in school. Me and Brad was on the phone talking about this. And our whole time of going to school from K5 to 12th grade, nobody ever got shot and killed. People died from like having like cancer. You remember Michael Short? Yeah. He died from like having cancer.
Cancer and car wrecks.
Yeah,
and,
I'm trying to think about any other kids that died in school when we was in school. Like, oh well, it was a girl that was in that red.
It was a girl named Elisa or something like that.
And
Was in
Taylor
elementary school. She passed away. Like we was in elementary school in the car wreck or whatever. It was a young
Yeah,
girl.
that's what I'm saying. Like car wrecks and cancer and stuff like that. You
But
can
not
understand
getting
that,
shot.
but not no shots though. Not no shootouts.
And then just to know that, like I say, I was on Ashley page, and like just to see the visual, like the bullets going through the house or whatever. Like, oh my God, like it's so hard to really fathom that people was really like just reckless with it. Like, cause again, I look from a perspective is that people just forgot that where they was at. They just went into like straight war mode.
No,
and
went
like,
into self-preservation.
yeah, they went into self-preservation,
Trying to survive.
but that's war mode. Like,
that is war mode.
that's war. So like you forgot that war, you create so much other chaos out here that you just trying to protect yourself, and you not even thinking that you letting off in other people's places.
Letting off.
Like, that's
And truth
ridiculous.
be told, I mean, we'll probably never know, but I really want to know I really want to know what the problem was. Like, what's the issue though? Like, how big is the issue to the point where it's like, as soon as I see you or you see me, like bullets got to be flying.
Ain't it?
Like this Batesburg, man. Like we
Is
all
it
know
that
each
much
other.
beef?
We grew up with each other, cousins, aunts, uncles, whatever. Like somewhere down the line, we know each other for sure.
We know.
Like at what point in time did it was like, okay, me and you got an issue. The problem that we got, it got to go to bullets flying as soon as we see each
Like
other.
I said,
In the neighborhood.
that's what I'm saying. If it got to go to bullets flying, that mean you know what bullets do. They take you out.
Yeah.
So that means it got to go to the point where like I don't need you on this earth no more.
Yeah, I
like
need
I don't,
you dead.
if I'm gonna live on this earth, you can't be on this earth.
That's wild, man. You even had that thought.
And what I'm
And
saying
think
is,
you got that much power.
That's what I'm saying. People,
That's crazy.
some people like say like they just like superheroes. Some people don't deserve the power they have because like some people ain't gonna use their power for good. And like the power some people can have in their hands with a gun is they don't need it obviously because like it's. I can't, like I say, that's like spraying into a crowd or just people like, how can you like you gotta look at Shya J perspective. She gotta wake up like I say, the stories and stuff. She's saying they was over there for 10 minutes and her daughter didn't even want to come. You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like I read it. I think I read it in the newspaper. It's like it's just sad to me that like she got to live her life now knowing that like man, like I just was trying to enjoy my night with a friend.
Yes.
And
Just a
some-
regular
and
night.
some-
I done did this 100
A
times.
million times. Done did
Million
this.
times.
It's
And
yeah,
it's
it's
like
crazy.
selfish people out here that just forgot about that other people in this world too. I just think the whole act was selfish.
Yeah, it was. And like I can get on like Facebook or Twitter or something and people will be talking about like, I can't believe this happened. I want to hug my baby extra tight tonight. Like me and Shya J graduated together. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if I had a kid around the same time and my kid was 11, 12, 13. You know what I'm saying?
What
It's
you
like,
explain to that kid?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Her mama worked on the
My
same.
niece is 12
her
years
mama
old.
worked on the same crew with me at the job. That's what I'm saying. Everybody know everybody.
Yeah.
That's what like you just and I just remember I was telling you about I'm always looking at stuff as a movie. I'm saying them boys out there. They going crazy, doing what they doing or whatever, and then they say, like they thinking everybody safe, nobody ain't got hit. Then that scene of her coming out of the house or whatever, saying, the kids done got shot, and think about that, what it's in their head then.
Oh, we fucked.
yeah, we done.
Yeah.
When they get us, we done for sure.
Cause like you can try to hide, but when the public is out looking for you, you're going to get caught.
Yeah, you
You
can.
might as well turn yourself in.
Because you don't
but
have enough money to.
You can tell like the agony though that you got to go through. Like I never want to go through this, but the thoughts you have in your head when you know you're going down, but you don't know when they come to pick you up. So you just waiting. It's like going to the office, like in school or whatever, but in a way worse form. You did. It's like when you watch First 48. You see these people in like the room before they get interrogated. They just like really going through it. They like rubbing their leg. They like rubbing their beard, like rubbing their head.
This might be the last one.
Yeah.
The last time I'm actually. I mean, you halfway
On the other
free.
side.
Yeah, you halfway free.
Yeah, like
when
on
they
the other
bring
side,
you
but
in there for
that's the
interrogation.
last
but
time
that's
on
the
the other
last
side.
time to be free.
Yeah, like any freedom
crazy.
in my life, dog, knowing I'm finna be pretty much walking in line, sitting in the cell for the rest of my life or for a long
I
time.
might be in ISS.
And in here with some real killers though.
For real killers.
So any given day I could die in here because I'm in here with real killers.
Exactly. Like people that actually have killed people purposely. You know,
Yeah.
like I killed that person because I was mad right then, and he had to die.
And I'm still happy he did.
Yeah, I'm happy he did.
Them
He
real
had to die.
killers,
Yeah, them thug killers.
That shit that happened the other night. I mean, I don't know them folks like that, but them ain't no real killers, man.
Yeah, like, I
because if
don't
they was,
see
they
that.
would have done did it a million times
exactly.
already, at least 5 or 6 times already. So
But I ain't gonna even say that. I'm just say that like I say, I think it was selfish. Like them, I ain't gonna say the killers or not. I don't care if you're a killer or not. But what you did was
You
so
is
selfish
now.
to me.
Yeah.
You a killer
like
now.
cause again, like what Mayah had posted something about, like he just want to have a conversation because like everybody got kids. I ain't got no kids, but you know, like I got kids. Like how about your kid was in that situation?
Yeah.
How would you feel?
That's why I say I like to have a
You gotta spin the
unbiased
block,
perspective.
And that's sad because it's
Right.
like the way death work and like the hood and shit. Like somebody got to come back and get their lick back.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
Fact.
you out here, you at your house, and you just killed my child.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't mean to do it, I'm still coming to get my lick back.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So
Some
that's
kind of
2
way.
different families.
I
Well,
think-
3 almost, 4, maybe even 5. Like that got to deal with the shit that you just did that
Right.
didn't even have to be
Yeah.
done.
You
Like, it
feel
didn't
me?
have to be done.
It's wild.
Yeah, I gotta come get my lick back.
I always look at. I know it sucks because like you gotta go. If you go from a parent's perspective, then they probably want death or like life without parole.
Yeah.
But you come from an unbiased perspective, like what you think about it, you know, like because you know if there was no intent on doing what they did, you know, it probably was like self defense, where like people shooting at you, so you shooting back, and unfortunately, but it's something in between. It's always like an innocent bystander, and like saying
Always.
like not saying like you can like reduce it because it's an innocent bystander. You still gotta do your time because. It's got justice got to be served.
Justice got to be served.
Justice got to be served. But do you throw away the key on somebody that wasn't like trying to kill that person? Like say if a person I saw on the news the other day, a black dude, 18-year-old, he went into a house. It was like some twins in like a bed. He took one out the bed and he killed the little boy. Well, I don't know if he killed the little boy, but the little boy was found killed and stabbed up. That he took out the crib. It's on tape or whatever. And he had came back into the house or whatever, looking over the crib, finna take the other twin, but he heard something and ran out. You feel me? Like something like that. Life without parole
you
is the
deserve it,
minimum. You know,
In
because
South
you literally
Carolina-
did some stupid shit like that.
Right.
He in
South
Texas, I
Carolina
believe, so he
just
might get a
brought
death penalty.
Brought back the firing squad.
Firing squad.
Yeah.
You
South
feel me? If you
Carolina
pick
just brought it
that,
back.
you gotta pick that though, right? Or they
I
can
mean,
give it to
it's
you.
either that or lethal injection.
Lethal
I guess.
injection or the electric
One of
chair.
the two.
So the
you
firing
outta
squad
here.
just right bullets. He
Yeah.
Bullets,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's painful.
So I guess what Big Boy trying to say,
You got to
is
die
like-
regardless.
Yeah,
I
you
mean.
got to die. So I'm guessing what Big Boy trying to say is like, if somebody kills somebody on accident, like, do they go straight to the firing squad or lethal injection or what?
Yeah, it's like no, like
you didn't mean to
intent.
do
You didn't
it.
mean
You
to
was
do
just
it.
protecting
You
yourself.
gotta do your time. Like I
Yeah.
said, like 25 years minimum. I feel like 25 years is the minimum with like killing anybody. You feel me? Besides, like if
Should
it's like
be, yeah.
defense, because it's all different degrees of killing somebody. Like if you driving and you hit somebody in a car wreck, you ain't
vehicular
mean to do all that.
homicide,
Yeah,
yeah.
You can, I don't think you should go to jail for the rest of your life, like because you like made a wrong turn.
Yeah, and then somebody like kind of got clipped and then they
Yeah.
went crazy. No,
Dang,
it ain't,
you know?
but you did make a mistake, so you
Either that or
Just-
even like somebody that's drunk, like trying to walk home, and then they so drunk that they veer into the road,
Yeah.
and you hit them and shit. Like you really shouldn't have to do 25, 30. for
25,
that.
30 years for
Yeah.
that. It's all about intent because I can't be living in a world where I think people can't change. I feel like if somebody been in jail 25 years and they don't change, then they should be dead.
Yeah,
Because
then
you,
you can
you
shoot.
had the chance
Yeah.
to change.
like, well, what else you doing in your life? You should,
Exactly.
you had 25 years to change. You still ain't changed. You still doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
but it should be done with you.
And that's why you look at life as in like how school was. We were talking about like think about the same people that go to the office, same people that are getting in trouble these days.
Yeah.
So
Who
it's
that
same,
was that told y'all that you can damn near see what a grown person gonna be based off their childhood?
exactly.
Yeah, that's what it
It's
is.
pretty sad, but it's pretty true. It's like you
it's
just
true.
look at what people do and how they act. It's like, man, he can't contain himself. He can't. It's like some people need to be institutionalized. Institutionalized.
That's who that person is, man.
Yeah.
Like, some people, that's who they are, man.
They can't change.
They can't change. They can't help it.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
That was German, Mike.
They can't change. They can't help it. So
Because it's just in their mind frame. Like, think about how your mind think. But some people's mind think totally opposite. Where they think what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, talking to one of my cousins, she was talking about like breaking windows and stuff. Like, it's right. Like, it ain't right to break windows.
No,
you know,
that's
wrong.
Vandalism. That's breaking someone's property.
that's a charge.
That's a charge.
Just like somebody taking somebody else's stuff. That ain't cool. Why? Because there's somebody else. They put their hard work and time into getting that.
Right.
It's like taking someone's life. How you gonna like? That's
Who
not,
gives you the power to think you able to do that?
That's what I'm saying. You don't get that power.
That's why you don't just bring guns out anywhere, because bringing the gun out can bring death out fast.
Yeah.
I don't play around like that.
What's
But
wrong with
see,
Kyrie out there?
Ain't nothing. But see, me, like, personally, like, I live by Gabos. Like, the game ain't based on sympathy. So even if you didn't mean to kill that person, you killed the person.
Yeah, you killed the person.
So, I mean, I don't really want to give you 30 years, but you killed the person.
You killed the person.
So you kind of got to get 25 to 30.
Yeah, you got to. Like, you got to do time.
Yeah,
I can't just let you out
like,
here.
I might not
early.
give you the death penalty, but you got to do
You gotta
time.
do
That's
time.
one thing. Like,
sure.
we were just talking about 25 and stuff, like, because people should be able to change. I don't think you should. The key should be threw away. But I think also, what you got to think about from the mother's perspective and the grandma's perspective and the family perspective. They probably
They ain't gonna never have it.
They won't. But like they won't probably the whole sentence.
I feel like after 25 years, then you see how they feel.
Yeah.
And if they still feel like they won't, like,
Little
not
parole
saying they can give
board
like
or
death
whatnot.
or like parole or something like that. Yeah, if not, you stay in there, because
stay
it's
in
really on them. You made a decision on their kids, so they make a decision on you.
I feel like that'd be the best option.
Yes.
Because I don't think nobody, especially like, I mean, you were shooting bullets. So nobody
shit ain't got
nobody
no
really
name
knows
on
who
it.
did it. They just
Yeah.
got name speculation
Right.
or whatever. But at the same time, I feel like you ain't got no name. Bullet doing it. You learn for real. Bullets don't have no name
got
on it.
no name.
But I don't think no one should be in a predicament where they got to spend like death penalty of life without no parole. If you able to change after you serve your time.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like I gotta live in a world where people can change.
but it's all
Second chance.
you got to, man. Cause like
I can't believe people not gonna change.
You can't.
You can't live in a world like that, because everything would just stay the same.
everything would stay the same. We wouldn't change. We would be doing the same
Exactly.
thing we were doing last year.
Like I say, from 0 to 25, you see how much you change. So you don't think you can change just as much from 25 to 50?
Yeah.
You
Too
know,
many times.
like, that's a long time.
'Cause
That's
do
why I
what?
say you gotta do a lot of time. You can't just do no regular 5 to 10 years for killing somebody. If you kill somebody in a situation like this, you gotta do time.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like you can just throw away the key. Just from my perspective, being unbiased, I ain't got no dog in the fight in a way.
Yeah.
But we do though.
At
Yeah,
the
we
same
do.
time.
That's why I
Yeah,
say.
you
That's
do
why I
at
say
the
in a
same
way,
time,
it ain't like my daughter.
Yeah.
So I can't like really like speak on it as far as like my kid being involved in it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, if my kid was involved with, like, right now, you probably gonna want like death or life without parole.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
For real, that's why I'm
But
looking
no,
at,
like I say, man, I just might have to spend the block. I might have to come and get my lick back. I might have to do my 25 with your 25.
But that
Depending
ain't-
on, I feel like it
that ain't
depends on where
gonna
your mental
solve
at, though.
that.
Like, it depends on where your mental at. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's all about your mentality.
yeah.
Cause I mean, even Maddox was saying like, I'm finna go to jail.
like I saw,
you know what I'm saying?
I saw that manifest that night. Like,
You was out there that night?
yeah.
Tell us the
Yeah, like I was at the I be at the
Oh, your
crib a lot.
sister stay across the street.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But I was on the porch that night, bro. Like at the crib, like I usually hear gunshots from time to time when I'm out there at that time of night. You feel me? Like it's usually like a shotgun, but this time, like I heard that shit, it was like that shit had some bass to it. I'm
Rapid
like, nah,
fire.
you feel me? Like that's either chopper, you feel me? You know, whatever. You feel me?
somebody
It
let
was
off.
Drake, right? You feel
Drake.
me? So goddamn, yeah, I heard that shit. I wasn't thinking nothing of it because I ain't hear no more. I ended up going to the Val crib and somebody pulled up over there telling him about the situation. They thought it was somebody else's house that got shot up.
Yeah.
But we get there and it's Bud house and they like somebody baby in there ain't breathing. I'm like, the kid, bro, they hit, you feel me? Like my whole like,
heart
you
just
feel me?
dropped.
Like even talking about it now, like that shit just brought back chills. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck, bro? Like,
That shit is eerie, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was in the
Wake
bird.
up
It's
to that
eerie
shit.
as fuck, dog.
Like, it's so eerie to know what happened in that house that night.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a damn movie, man. It's
And like
sad.
I woke up to that shit because I had to work that next morning. So when I woke up, it was
Yeah.
like 2:30 in the morning, and I went to tour the first. Like
Yeah.
after I got dressed for work or whatnot, I went to tour the first, and I was seeing people talking about some, damn, that's a shame. Damn, that's crazy. Why would you do that? You niggas playing the game wrong. And then when I went to Facebook, I seen Shya say, these niggas killed my baby. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, ain't no way this shit.
I already know that how you
Like,
was.
ain't no way.
Yeah.
I already
That's
knew how
crazy.
you was. Because at first, all I knew at first was that Mally has told me that Mayah had got shot. I ain't know nothing about Shya because Mally, I think he called me while he was on the way down there when he had left the gym or whatever.
Yeah.
And then so I ain't know nothing about it. Then Whitney had told me somebody had told her about Shya's daughter Shya had posted on Facebook her daughter got shot in the face or whatever. Like they done shot my daughter in the face. And then like she on the phone with somebody like Shya just tweeted they killed my baby. Think about that tweet, dog. I mean that Facebook post.
So
dog.
now it's like, how am I supposed to? Even with me being all the way in Columbia, it's like I'm sitting here, I'm fully dressed for work, but I'm kind of like,
dog, like I ain't going to sleep after 2:00 that night.
I don't want to go because like this is some crazy shit. Like
crazy.
the way I'm feeling right now, it's like I don't really know what to do. Like I'm froze up a little bit.
I'm talking about,
and I ain't even got no dog in the fight.
Chantal woke me up that morning because I had done went and fell asleep on the couch.
I had tweeted him.
Yeah, he had done text me or whatever, and I didn't even see it to it. She woke me up and she telling me about it. He'd already done text me. I'm like, what the world? And then the next text, because first you had just said Mayah got shot in the back. Then the next text, he was like, they say Shya J daughter passed away. Like, I was like, oh my, what the world was like? Because we had these stories on here a couple of weeks ago talking about there was like 60 rounds let off in the, on the west side.
West side, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. That. Like, I think it's such a source of poverty because people only do that kind of stuff in a situation where they have really quote unquote nothing to lose. Because I have so much.
Or at least they believe they got nothing to
because
lose.
like it's so much stuff to do in this world that don't pertain. You want to go to small places and just have a shootout.
Yeah, a shootout in a trailer park. It's too many 10 buildings around. And you know what's gonna be going through
smooth through that
trailer easy.
Like
you see like entries and exit like bullets coming out the trailer or whatever. They might be going all the way through. And like it's so unfortunate and so unlucky to be right in that spot.
In the crossfire.
Right in the crossfire. Or some shit you ain't got nothing to do with.
You basically, like I say, it's two sides of a war, and you just stuck in the middle.
You stuck in the middle of it.
But you got nothing to do with it. But like you got to take bullets from everywhere.
Yeah, like I can imagine being Shya J right now, dog. Or Bull, you know, or Mallory,
either one.
Or
Terrence, yeah.
You feel me? Like all of them, I couldn't imagine just knowing that.
And
like,
Terrence just lost his brother not too long
I know,
ago.
in the car wreck, you know.
And then, but you got like thinking about being Mayah, being Shya J, other little daughter. I see her just sad like for her, man, because I see the on the news or whatever, she just see that with her hands on her face, stuff like thinking about the stuff she going through. I literally got
my sister
for the rest of her
my
life.
My sister go, and I gotta keep my mama strong too. Cause my mama like thinking about, like you can't imagine seeing your kid go.
Yeah.
Like Maya told me he got there and was like Mayah was like talking about like you know her back was hurting or whatever, she was bleeding. It's like she feeling lightheaded and stuff like they like just keep breathing with her. Then she was like Shya in there, she ain't moving. Thinking about a 13-year-old got to see this type of shit, you know,
and got to live with that for the rest of their life. Man. That's crazy, man.
Because like we just hear from a vantage point of saying we don't even got to think about everything that happened. We just got to hear the stories or whatever. Just
like Malin said, like he just keep replaying his head when Mayah had FaceTime him. You feel me? Like saying I got shot. Think about that as a daddy. You gotta get that FaceTime from your kid saying you got what?
From your 13-year-old child telling you that they got shot.
Like what? Cause like think about it, he told me he was at the gym. His phone don't do not disturb. He was in the gym, so all that was going on when he was at the gym. He turned his phone on, like he getting all these like texts and calls and stuff like that. And then like you finally like call Mayah back or whatever. Like the fuck?
Sick, man.
You know, like think about that shit, dog. Like that was like you could tell like Mallory was telling me like he had been like crying a lot, whatever. Cause thinking about the whole situation.
Sick.
Like you just like frustrated and just mad. Like
yeah,
I want to have a conversation.
You want to do something.
Yeah, you know.
You want to do something.
Cause like Jeremy was saying how Mallory was looking out there, and Brad was telling me the same thing.
Yeah.
How what was looking out there?
How Mally was looking out there.
That was a look of a father who was
like ready to do whatever
about his daughter, bro. Like, and I felt that shit because I got a daughter. You feel me? Like, I'm just thinking,
you got
like,
a kid.
What if that's my situation? Like, what the fuck would I do in it? Like, if I had a look on my face, if I could see that look on my face, that would be the face that Mally had, bro. Like, that shit.
Like, I just say, like, you don't give a, like, at that point in time, like, you know, you gotta like step back and like, cause you got way more in life to just throw your life away.
Yeah.
Cause it's the situation is awful, but like. That's only gonna be some extra added on to an awful situation if you do anything. You know, that's what you gotta always sit back and think about. Like, it's so much more to go on in life in that situation.
Like,
just that little moment.
For the matter is, like, Valley still gonna have to deal with this shit every day.
Exactly.
So, like, let's say for all the people that was involved, if the ones that was involved don't turn themselves in or go to jail or whatever, every time Alex see them folk, he gonna be ready to. He gonna be feeling how he was feeling that night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's crazy.
That's why I feel, me personally, I feel like if you let off a round out there, you deserve some justice need to be served with you.
You gotta do some time
because like you just forgot that other people matter besides you.
Because, like I say, in a fight or flight situation, you only think about self-preservation. You cannot think about nothing else. It's like, even if you got your kid around, if you hear some gunshot, you might take the first step, run away. Then you got to remember you got a kid because you always, your instinct's going to be to go yourself first because you can't
save myself.
Yeah, so like you shooting back. If somebody shooting at you, you shooting back. You ain't trying to shoot them, but hey, you shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. You should have had them type
I'm
of
just
gun.
wondering, like, how it started to be a shootout because, like, we'll have a conversation 10 years ago. We was on that same scene, basically. 10, 12 years ago, we was on the same scene, but we never had shootout.
Not no shootout.
Not like at each other. We had people shooting in the ass, stuff like that. But
shooting
like as people get shot.
You know, like stop playing with me.
Yeah.
But it's going
Go
straight
home.
to hell,
I don't think I ever been to a party where somebody got shot and killed.
Me neither.
No, I don't think
Not
so
no
either.
party I ever been to,
think so
thankfully, where somebody got shot and killed.
I've been to party where people
got
got shot.
shot.
Heard plenty of shots though, but
I heard people that got shot and hurt. Yeah, plenty of shot. People that got shot for, but nobody ever shot and killed. That's a crazy situation.
That'll be a party with a bunch of adults. Now imagine hearing about a child getting killed.
Yeah, like at their house.
That's crazy.
That's why
at a house.
Supposed to be the safest place that I'm at, my house.
Exactly. That's why I said I started where I started. You robbing these kids of innocence. Like I didn't have to approach weed until I wanted to. I didn't have to approach nothing in my life that a grown up need to approach until I wanted to. When the wood came on, our mom made us go to the back when they went to the room and started messing around and shit. You remember that? She made us go to the back room. She didn't let us watch that as kids because you got kids stay in their place and like they done took all the innocence away from them. All the innocence because they were all the kids at school. Shya, she was at school today. She not
at school over with now, but like
no, I'm saying, but school was going on.
She in the tweet like, what I supposed to tell my son?
Exactly.
Well, Brad was saying that.
You know what I'm saying? Like and Swag got a 12-year-old daughter, man.
Yeah.
Mariah and Jemiah real tight. Jemiah was just at Swag crib for Mariah's birthday party.
Exactly.
So it's like at Swag, like outside of everybody else that's going through what they're going through, like I gotta call my 12-year-old daughter and be like, this is what happened. This is how it went. Like, how do you feel? Like, cause I still gotta have these conversations.
Got to.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, man. I couldn't see myself in that position, honestly.
Cause you got,
I don't want to.
Cause they got to ask these questions. They said like, man, if that can happen to Shya, that can happen to me. And like, and then saying like, it's just scary to them to make them think like, oh God, life ain't that innocent no more. And like I say, you robbing kids of innocence. Yeah. That's like, the worst thing you can do.
One thing about like poverty, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why you gotta elevate. Because you don't need to be around that type of stuff, dog. Like, thankfully, like, I'm not saying, like, where we at is the best place ever, but it ain't that much chance of that happening here. Yeah. You know? It just ain't because, like, we ain't around that type of, like, situation. Like, somebody living in a big-ass, like, plot of land by themselves or whatever. Yeah. It really ain't gonna be no shootout. You get caught in the middle.
Anything that can get, jam them up a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I'm on my own land.
That's what I'm saying. I ride through these neighborhoods.
And at the same time, like, but... You know, my situation, I was living on Livingston Lane a while back, and you know, the mother of my kids, her grandma got shot up. You feel me? Like it was the wrong crib.
Yeah.
So it's like that shit really can happen anywhere. Like that's just depending. Like it was people in the house. You feel me? Just so happen,
nobody got hit.
Right. You feel me? But
imagine if this situation was like that. This situation would happen like that. Shya J would have been back at the house the next day.
For real.
No.
Well,
but what I'm saying, but it's bullet holes go inside the house. That's
it is a bullet holes out of the house though. Yeah. Like I said, if it's a real like house, like think about it.
Yeah.
They cut it the wrong house, but like this is where I live at.
Right.
And on top of that, like okay, Bud, let's go from her perspective. Like, would she go home?
She can't go home.
Home ain't home.
Can't go
no
home.
more.
That's a crime scene.
Yeah, home ain't home no more.
Yeah.
It can't never be home.
I never want to live there again.
I don't feel safe,
and I don't want this energy that's in this house no more. The energy is done. I don't want to live in that house. It's something like they have no here. Household.
I don't need it no more.
I don't want to be in this energy no more, man. That energy on that soul, I don't want it.
Cause that's the stuff that like it's a sad situation. Cause like you literally cripple a whole two families per se. You crippled more than 2 families.
than 2,
But you
yeah.
crippled so many people, and like it
Not
don't
even
change.
on the victim side, even on the shooter side.
Yeah.
Like they lost a family member too.
Yeah, because once y'all go to jail, it's over with. That's
It's
like
over with.
imagine if you a shooter and you stay with your old lady and y'all got kids and both of y'all bringing 2 checks into this house. As soon as you go to jail, that's 1 check.
That's 1 check.
And that's one
And
parent.
your mama got to deal with you being in jail. Your siblings and all that got to deal with you being in jail. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and all that shit. So it's like so many people that just got touched by this one situation that never even had to get touched because it ain't even had to go there. It ain't never had to go to no bullets flying.
Like
Never.
how much this situation gonna cost you, like money wise, compared to like time wise?
Time wise, you
You
can't
know,
get no time back.
Can't get no time back, but like this little petty stuff that don't make you no money.
Yeah, niggas
Like,
scared to get whooped too, man.
But
Go
like-
out there and fight that man. Take that L if
I
you got to
get-
take
exactly.
it, or win if you got to
But you
win. Like
live.
either way though.
You
But
live to fight another
like
day.
Craig said, I mean, well, like Pop said, man, you live to
but
fight
it-
another day.
I just look at it as like, how do people have the time to be getting to beefs? Because I mean, I guess they're around
Niggas
each other
got
too
times
much.
in the hood.
Yeah, that's what they
Got
I'm
time
saying.
they could.
They around each
I
other
got
so
time
much.
today,
I don't
cuz.
really have the time. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have the time to get it because like, it's so much on my plate.
Y'all know he died.
Who?
He got shot up and killed.
Who did?
Yeah.
The white boy.
Yeah. That
I
white
got time
boy that
today,
was saying,
cuz.
I got time today, cuz he died. He got shot.
I don't even. I ain't remember that. I got time today, cuz. But
Like,
like,
you sorry for. I got time today, cuz.
I got time today, cuz.
Nah, yesterday I ain't had
But yeah,
time.
he
You wanna
got-
walk up with me? I
He
got
got
time today,
killed.
cuz.
Yeah, he got killed.
yeah, man. It
But
just
yeah, man, like in the hood, like you got to realize, like Big Boy was saying, like we not really so much further away from that type of stuff though. But at the end of the day, I think that we all done worked ourselves in a position to where we don't have to be in it as deep as they in it. But when you in the hood, like when niggas leave work, after that it's streaks from there.
Yeah.
Like if I work from 9 in the morning to let's
Yeah, the
say
boy said
4
last
or
week.
5 in the, I'm
to 5?
I'm in the street.
After that.
If I work from 9 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, every time that I'm not at work, I'm in the streets, man.
Right.
So I mean, you keep like you said, like how do people have time to do it? When we get off of work or when y'all get done gigging or whatnot, y'all just focus on the next hustle. Same
Yes.
thing with me. Them folks go straight to the streets, man. I'm
Straight
going
to
to
the
the
street.
weed man house. I'm getting some weed. I'm finna get high.
I'm finna get
get
posted,
drunk,
man.
and I'm finna go somewhere and I'm gonna be in the trenches.
Out here.
In the
Around-
trenches at
That's
all
one thing.
times, man.
That's one thing, like, trying to achieve your dreams. You can't be around people that much no more. Because you got to use your time wisely. I can't just be chilling around 2 hours just around a bunch of people because that 2 hours could have been used to be positive to my dreams.
growing
You miss
somewhere,
it
yeah.
as far as, like, networking and communication. But I know my higher purpose is more than just being around the hood, just chilling.
Fact.
And like just being in the street. That was me for years. We was just
Exactly.
in the street.
We
the
was just
street.
in the streets, dog.
Just in the street.
just doing nothing.
Just like get off of work, go straight to
Straight to
the
the
streets,
street.
go
Straight to the
home,
street.
take a shower,
Straight to the
buy
street.
some weed or some drink, and go straight to the streets. And
Every
we gonna
day.
be here till about 2-3 in the morning, and then we just gonna do it all again.
all again.
all
That's
again.
why I had wrote on my phone. I was just reading. Like I had posted. Like I just want to put in this situation. It gives me more motivation to take full advantage of my life.
Yeah.
Like I say, this 2021 need to be through in the trash for like just how I was just.
Man,
Don't we know?
you telling me?
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying.
you
Like
telling
this
me.
year.
We still rubbing that 2020 off, man.
Man.
You got
2020, 2020, we can go back to 2020.
No,
2020.
that's when the shit
2021.
crunk up. That's when all that bullshit
Yeah,
started.
like we
happening,
need
like,
2022 to come.
Nah, I was
man.
just
Yeah.
telling somebody the other day. I'm like, bro, that shit went from 2019 when Nipsey died to like pure
Yeah.
hell for the
Right.
next like 2 years.
Right.
For real. I mean,
It's like because Nipsey died, then Kobe died, and then all type of celebrities was dying, and niggas lost money from COVID, and niggas lost family from COVID, and money's starting to get back on track a little bit, but it really ain't.
But
Hey,
still,
yeah,
the
Yeah, that
losses.
shit just went to like pure shit. After like it's like Nipsey died and then pure shit for the
shit,
next 2
pure shit,
years, dog.
pure shit.
Pure
shit.
shit.
Real man. We
I was
just
just saying that yesterday. It's pure shit.
That
man.
shit crazy.
that shit wild, man. Like it's so crazy just to be from the bird and this actually going on there. Cause I was reading the article. He was
'Cause
on
we
the
don't
AP.
do that.
He was on the AP,
We don't
dog.
do that.
Associated Press, and there was like 11-year-old girl got killed from Batesburg Levy, and it
gang
was like,
shootout.
Gang shootout. And it was like
Gang
a 13-year-old. She got shot, but she's in stable condition and she should recover. But using
They
in
talking
the
about
article,
it like a stranger. And
yeah,
that's your
I
cousin.
know that.
dog. That's your cousin.
I know that 13-year-old. I just saw
crazy.
her on FaceTime in the hospital bed. You know,
I was out there in Winsboro at one of my stops, and dude was like, "Didn't you say you from Batesburg?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You know they killed the kid out there?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. Not only did they kill a kid, like I went to school with this girl. I done met her daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Like it ain't like just
this
some
a different
kid I don't
world
know.
right now.
It's somebody I actually know
Yeah,
physically and personally. Like you know, if I saw this person would know me.
You know what I'm saying? Watching her on the news, it's in disbelief. I just so sad for her.
Like, just so sad.
Like, this the moment, cause like I don't never want to place myself in her shoes, but just being in her shoes is saying like you just want to just lift her up. Like I just want to support whatever she got to happen because like going through this, like I don't think she need right now is support. That's why I hit Ashley up like she don't know how she gonna do this for Bug or whatever. Like no, you got to be there.
You
for
got
Bug.
to do it.
Like you got to be there. It ain't even a question. You got to be there for her because like it's two women out here that need this more than two grown ups that need this more than anyone.
More than
those
anybody,
two.
yeah.
And it's them kids, man. You got because Mayah, like I mean. Obviously, Shya, she lost her sister, so but Mayah was literally shot, like so she got to go the rest of her life. Like that could have been me. That's all she got to think about. Like that could have been me.
I lost my friend, and that could have been me. And we don't even know what complications gonna come from her just being shot.
Yeah, she got a testimony though.
But
she got testimony.
She got a reason, like you literally know it's a reason why you here.
Yeah, you supposed to be here.
Yeah, you here to do something special.
Do something special, but you here. But like it also can take you down a path of like. You know, like that's why people like depression, like
darkness,
mental like health. She gonna need like mental health.
You know what I'm saying? Like with whatever complications that come with her actually being shot, because she still yet got to grow into a woman.
Exactly.
Like you 13 years old, that bullet could have did some stuff to your body. So as you get older and you a grown woman, whatever complications come with that, it can make you just go into depression, into a dark type of space.
You don't even think about that because you don't know how that's gonna fit like her life going forward.
Y'all boys stay hitting that on the side.
I know, right?
Yeah, for real though, man. You just don't. I just like I say, Jemiah was like I don't see it as much anymore because Bug and Maddie not together. But for her life was around her like all the time, every day almost to see her go, and it's just to see that.
I remember them days too.
Yeah, just to see that text message like
rumbles,
in the woods.
Like people text me that junk. Like I don't think I can think about like. What the world, like, why is this happening? How did this happen? And what does baseball have going on right now for this to happen?
It's a whole lot of gang shit going on down there, man, from what I heard. But I was just hearing this shit
You
like
tell us,
2-3
Jeremy,
weeks ago, and I ain't even really believed that it was real, man. It's a whole lot of gang shit down there, man.
Jeremy down there.
I go to work and I take care of my kids.
Old though,
man. That's my
old,
life,
man.
Like hear things, you feel me? Like I look at how some of these niggas move and. In my perspective, in my opinion, very you hear me, but damn, some of these niggas real, some of them ain't. That's how I look at it. Like I ain't gonna specify who. You feel me?
I'm just trying to figure out like what got these young niggas like ready to just crash out at any moment, man.
Yeah, cause you know once you kill somebody, your life over with pretty much too.
It's over.
Like it ain't like just gonna happen to them. Like
And
you
then,
might have
like-
won the war, but you won the battle, but you ain't win the war.
Exactly. And then like outside of just me saying young niggas crashing out, like the older niggas, they trying to make sure that these young niggas don't catch them off guard. So now they putting themselves in the same position to crash out with them. Like, well, shit, he ain't gonna catch me slipping. So when I see him, it is what it is. So now both of y'all just on a crash out mission.
Exactly.
Both of y'all just finna crash.
And like at the end of the day, I'm sure these people have kids, and like I say, they obviously got family. Like, don't you want generational wealth? Don't you want to build to make your family better? The next generation, don't you want it easier for your next generation? Like, you got to start somewhere, and you don't start from trying to portray, live that lifestyle. Like, okay, like we was telling Edible lad, he unlikable. So like, no, you're not. You want to be that way because like you just feel like that's a great. You want that image, but fuck that image, man. I like my image. I'm cool. Yeah. I do what I want, and I don't have no image. Like
he might have been right about being unlikable though, but I think the part that he might have missed is what you gave out is what make you unlikable. You normally get back what you give out, and he was saying, like he with all the pressure. If he feel like he got to pull up, he'll pull up. Yeah. That's what made you unlikable though, but you don't have to be. That's just what you chose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess I look at it from my perspective because like I don't have no dislike for no one because I haven't gave anybody that kind of energy for me to dislike him.
Yeah,
like,
so he gave it out and then it's coming back. So now he just feel like don't nobody like him. But people like you though. But you just like, made yourself hard to certain people.
Yeah, and then like I say, like a stigma, or image or whatever. Like people like, well, he ready to fight probably, so like they don't want. Okay, but
like imagine like if I was like a crackhead or some shit. Like every time y'all see me, y'all not gonna be itching to hang out with me. Like stay away from that nigga. He be on that crack.
Stole your shit.
Yeah.
Sold it for some crack. Like, that's true though, but like it just, our hometown got to get better. Like I said, we got to be part of that.
Man.
We like, I'm definitely like,
because it's supposed to be a community with that town that small like that, and everybody knowing everybody, and everybody kin some way down the line. Like it's supposed to be a community type feeling though. But when 11-year-old die and a 13-year-old get shot, it's like people with kids that age or people with kids period. It's hard for them to It's hard for them to want to. You know what I'm saying? It just make it uncomfortable for everybody, man. Everybody. It's hard, man.
Yeah, it's definitely hard.
It's been so many storylines in the bird this week though, like, cause I like to go like the whole like gamut of things that's going on
And figure
in the
out what
bird.
all
You feel
going
me?
on
You
to
know,
add
like,
up to this point.
I saw Jalonda had tweeted like boycotting Talika them business or whatever, cause they wasn't like snitching on their family. But come on, think about that. Who gonna snitch on their family? Like it ain't like LJ.
It
stealing.
ain't like I've been hearing too. It ain't snitching if a child is killed, man.
If it's an innocent bystander, it ain't snitching.
No, I'm saying like no, I'm not even saying like snitching. Like it's like you're not gonna say nothing, but you're not gonna be like they did right.
Yeah,
I'm saying I'm just not gonna be
So
like,
you're
hey,
not
come get him from right here. He right here, y'all.
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
not defending them, but you're not putting them out there to go to jail
I'm
either.
just because that's still my family.
Yeah, you just in the middle.
As your family member, you're not gonna judge your family member that you knew for 30 years off of 5 minutes. I know that man. Like that ain't him. That's a part of what he did, but that's not him. I can't throw him to the wolves because he made a fatal mistake.
But that's what I'm saying. Because in life, it's three things: it's decisions, choices, mistakes.
Exactly.
But hey, guess what? Mistakes can
Hey, that can mess you up just as much as anything.
And shout out Kira though, but like with all that adding on top of it, they had to cancel the Juneteenth celebration because it's like you got these different people on different sides trying to figure out how they feel about each side doing what and how I'm supposed to bring all these people together under this one little celebration.
Oh, they had to cancel it because of
it's
that?
canceled.
And think about this, like
Because like you got the people that's on the side of the well, not really on the side of the shooters, but that support the shooters, so they ain't really saying probably what need to be said. Because I'm out of it, so I don't really know.
Yeah,
and then you
we
got
got
the
the
people on the side of the victims that's like, I need somebody to speak up about what happened. How I'm supposed to get these two different sides to come together for quote unquote celebration after this 11-year-old just got killed and this 13-year-old just got shot.
that is true though, because you got to think about it. They was in the house, so they don't know what was going on. I'm just in the house, just laughing, enjoying my life or whatever. Next thing I know, I gotta get down because I'm hearing gunshots. So you like they say, and then I lose a child and a child gets a shot. So I want to know the story. Like, give me answers. Like that's so true. That's so real. Like that's the least you can do. Is like
you can't give answers, but you can't put more on them people's shoulders than the people that actually did it. Like they ain't had nothing to do with none of it.
Right.
Like you know,
but like from the side of the people that's on the
they
side
know
of
what
the
happened,
victims, they looking at you like, man, this is an 11-year-old that just got killed and a 13-year-old that just got shot.
What
Like,
happened?
how could you not say something, even if
I don't even
that's
think they
your
wasn't
family
not
or some
saying
shit
nothing
like
though.
that?
But like if you like.
Oh, yeah, it was
saying
motherfuckers
that.
not saying nothing. It was definitely motherfuckers not
Yeah,
saying
I heard a
You know
whole
what I'm saying?
lot of
Like
people not saying
you're
that.
not saying that, but like I said, how hard it's gonna be for you to just go like, police, my cuz
Crime
right here,
stoppers and shit.
yeah, my cuz right here. I'm finna do this cause like
Yeah,
because
so
I
you
know my
can't
cousin.
really- you
His
can't-
kids are my cousin.
Right,
We
so
can
you
say
can't
his
really
mama is
bring
my aunt.
everybody together right now because it's really kind of divided.
Exactly.
You got the people that want you to say something, and then you got the people that don't feel comfortable saying something because
Exactly.
that's their people.
That's why I try to say like from an unbiased
with our
perspective
cousin,
on both sides.
with our cousin LJ, he went to jail so many times for stealing, but we still support him.
Exactly.
Until
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Until he stole from what?
Yeah, hey.
But I'm just saying, cause guess why we gave him the benefit of the doubt for?
That's
'Cause his
family. That's my people.
He definitely is that sauce of fierce.
Y'all definitely gay.
But but anyway, though, for real, though, like, you gonna support your family. I don't think there's nothing wrong with you not. But it is something wrong with like you. Like I don't even got nothing
I
wrong
think
with. I see people.
keep going. My bad. I
I
didn't mean
see
to cut you
people.
off.
I see people tweeting like free quote unquote so and so or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's your prerogative. It's your whatever you want to tweet.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want to post or whatever. I mean, you can say what you want to say. Like, but at the end of the day, me personally, I feel like if you laid out some bullets, justice got to be served.
Right, and see, me personally, I look at it like, if you kill somebody that's trying to kill you, granted, you did catch a murder, so, I mean, if you do get jail time, that's fine, but if you don't, that's fine too, because you just trying to preserve your life, like Big Boy was saying, but when you kill an innocent bystander, on top of the innocent bystander being a kid, you got to get whatever come to you, man. I might not be the one to go and tell whoever need to be told, because, like I said, I wasn't there. But at the end of the day, man, you got to get what's coming to you because this is an innocent bystander, man. It's like trying to separate the streets from the people that ain't in the streets. Like the people that ain't in the streets, they don't live by the rules that niggas that's in the street live by.
So true.
This is an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old. They don't live by the rules that niggas in the streets
They
live
innocent.
by. So if they get shot and one of them die and one of them in
That's why
critical
25 years
condition,
minimum.
like you got to.
You gotta sit down.
You got to sit down. You got to.
And
Got
got
to.
And I'm sorry that because you look at stories like this, like, man, that was that person's destiny to get in the situation for something to happen like this, for this to direct your life in a whole different path than you thought it was gonna be probably 10 minutes before.
Right.
And
That's wild.
That's wild, and that's what I'm saying. People do not think before they react, and like this small of a situation changes, like, cause you only got one to live. And you telling me the one I'm about to live is like, not even talking about nobody in particular. Just talking about anyone that goes down for this shit. I gotta live my life this way because of what this happened.
Hell no.
And I guess what? I know I don't have to worry about none of these things because I don't have none of this kind of beef or none of this stuff going on in my life for me to even never have to think about this gonna happen to me.
And see, not to make it about me though, but like a lot of times, not to make it about me though, but a lot of times when I be in the midst of situations, like I stay in the Met, like the Met ain't sweet, but I be knowing like the chances of something happen to me is like very slim because I'm not actually out there going to run into that type of shit. Like I want to say when Swag was here last time, Jeremy was asking us about the South Carolina carrying law. Like you don't have to have a license for that shit no more. And Swag was like, I mean, yeah, but if you carry it, it's gonna bring problems that you don't want.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think
That type of energy you do.
Yeah, so I think I live my life to the point of like that energy ain't going out from me, so it's gonna be hard for me to receive it back. I'm not walking around like I'm the toughest nigga out here in the Met, but I don't think nothing gonna happen to me because I'm not giving that energy out. And so for like the people so far that done got convicted or locked up or whatever, when I hear people say like he's not that type of person, well, the things that came with what happened that night, I'm not gonna say that he that type of person, but the energy that he spit out, low key, it came back to him.
Exactly. I was saying the energy you just giving out because
It
I
came
mean,
back to him.
if you in that situation, now obviously you trying to live that quote unquote lifestyle. And like I say, ain't like quote living that lifestyle. Like you trying to portray that image.
You got a foot in it.
Yeah. Like
And once you get a foot in it, you got to walk it.
You feel me? You want people to know like, hey, don't F with me because the caliber of weaponry they said was let off.
Weaponry.
You feel me?
That is the right word, though.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the right word.
That's the right word.
I'm just saying, like, why do you have this? I can't even. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest. I'm naked out here, man. I'm gonna get me one because
I'm never naked though, but I'm not that heavy.
Yeah, I'm definitely not holding heavy like that.
That's a different level of heavy. Like, I'm never naked.
I'm about to not
Never
be
naked.
naked soon, cause like, we about to have.
As a black man, go ahead and do
you
that.
can't be naked
Go ahead
though.
and do that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna be naked for long. I'm this probably gonna be this week or
that's
whatever.
how you turn into a Ahmaud Arbery, man.
You feel me? But again, like we got in life, everything got to be secure because
That's a fact.
it's sad that people really want the stuff that you work hard for.
It's sad that they don't want to go put the work in that you put in to get what you got. Just like say a person you got into a fight with and they break your windshield. You know how disrespectful that is?
Yeah.
You can tell they ain't got a car. Because
Yeah.
nobody with a car
You ain't
will
got
break
no
your
car,
windshield.
dog. Do you know what it's like to get Safe Light to come out here, man?
What? Like I
You
gotta
know how
actually
I
take
had
time out my life to
I
get
had
these people to do a new
I had to
window.
make an order with Safe Light. Then Safe Light called. Then my insurance company called and had to make sure I wasn't tripping. And then after all of that's done, I still got to wait for them to come out here and put this shit on.
And you know what I got
You
to
gonna
do
put
in the
me through
meantime?
all of that?
A $500 deductible
Yeah,
with my
the
insurance.
deductible got to be paid.
Got to be paid out of my pocket.
For a window
I had
that
to
didn't
deal-
have to be broken
No,
off.
I had to deal with all this because of your anger, your frustration.
Your frustration. Like nobody with a car would ever break somebody's windshield.
Nobody.
Why would I do that? You know how much trouble that is.
All the banana in the tailpipe,
Yeah.
sugar in the gas tank shit.
No.
You don't have a car.
You don't have a car.
Because you don't know what it's like for me to have to fix all this shit
All
that
this
you just
shit.
fucked up.
Or maybe
'cause
they
you was
do,
upset.
and they just don't care.
That also, but like
the
well,
bad
they
thing.
do,
That's the case,
they don't
I'm
care.
slap the
Like,
fuck out you.
you are a
slapping the fuck
simple-minded
out
piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're just a bad person then because like you know what I'm saying, it's consequences and repercussions to
Definitely.
everything you do. And
Facts.
like I say, you gotta think about the stuff you do. Why like I say, if you know you got a problem with something, relieve yourself of the situation. And that's how you handle the situation.
Yeah,
in my
that's for
opinion.
real, though.
You don't handle the situation by pulling out the gat and spraying.
Anybody that got them a breaking windshield out, this how I feel about
Well,
it.
But at the end of the day,
I don't like the dude. Period.
I don't like your ass. Period, man. Don't do that, man. That's just
pulling out the gap.
like,
because I ain't a part of this lifestyle. But
you got the Draco.
Yeah, you naked. You naked for real. Yeah, you naked.
But for real, I ain't part of this lifestyle. This is not what I want to carry. I don't want to portray this like, my girl, she be watching scary movies or whatever. I'm like,
You a family man.
Shout out to The Conjuring.
You a family man.
She
So
wanted
you
to watch
get
that last night, but I like.
So you purchasing the firearm as a family man.
Yeah.
It's not looked down upon. You're a protector.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting the fire on. We got knives, we got tasers and stuff.
I mean, how to get a
You
job
got
done.
knives. You gonna shake a motherfucker?
Nah. Because I don't really know your living situation. But as far as the taser and the knife, you got to be on that person to do it. The property that I just bought is 2-story. If I'm on the top of the steps and you down at the bottom, and I know you ain't supposed to be here, I'm not running down there with my knife and my taser. I'm shooting your ass from top.
With a taser.
From the top of the stairs, I'm shooting your ass. I'm not running down there with my taser.
Think about making like electric bolts with it, like a slingshot. Yeah, come on down here. like a movie or something. You get hit with an electric shot.
It's the reload, though.
I think I'm definitely gonna get me something this week. I don't know what size I'm gonna get. Man.
You got to do it. I got 3.
Because about 45 on my. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I
want a TV to come on. I was gonna talk about Reed Daddy or whatever.
It's his birthday too.
It's his birthday too.
Gemini, man.
Shout out
Y'all birthday twins, man.
We can load up and ride out.
Heavy
Crank it up.
No, I'm saying Reed killed that hook and that verse on.
That is. That's why we call each other Gemini, man. It is Reed's birthday today, man.
I'm the truth in the booth. I ain't gotta prove I can rap.
Hey,
that's a fact.
Do what you do.
That's a fact. That's a legend right there.
But that was saying Nick had said happy birthday to us or whatever. Like I know his birthday. I just know Nick's birthday just because of his music. He's like 10, 14, 87. I'm an 80s baby. And the ladies, baby.
That boy eating dick.
You can never pay. Hey, he like 24 inches interior. Look like Jimmy Gravy. Boom.
That was hard.
That's hard. That whole. I listen to that album. I'm telling you, the SoundCloud.
Him and Dro, they can describe a car better than anybody, man. That nigga said the inside is cran grape. I've never been in a car where the inside was cran grape.
I want to see it though.
Yeah, I need to see that.
Yeah, man. Change the transition, man. So let's talk about a little bit of stuff before we get off or whatever, and like give us some different kind of vibes, man. You know how Joe Bud we give it a
matter
different
of fact,
vibe.
I want to talk about this situation as far as like college or whatever. Y'all heard about that Virginia Tech linebacker?
No.
He graduated early from high school or whatever, and he was in Virginia Tech like doing spring practice or whatever. Like so, he had met this girl on Tinder or whatever named Angie, and he went to go visit her on like April 10th or whatever. Fast forward to May 31st, he went back that Angie was really a dude.
Oh, man.
So he beat the shit out of the dude and killed him. Dang. And now he in jail with second-degree murder.
Oh, that was the story.
Free Buddy, man.
Okay.
Yeah, free. Hey,
scream Free Buddy to
but
no, free.
No,
man.
Somebody lost their son though. You feel?
Yeah, he was doing rape kind of though.
Oh,
think about it, if you don't portray yourself as a man and you act like a woman to a straight man,
yeah,
that's rape.
That's low key rape.
I'm not saying like It can be considered the same as a man raping a woman.
Yeah.
Because you actually let me
penetrate
penetrate your mouth, and I didn't want to do that to a man.
Oh, so when he got there the first time,
I think he was dressed as a woman, or maybe it was
no, but
a woman
I'm saying
there,
like,
or he was dressed as a woman.
did they have any intercourse?
I think he maybe some oral.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Free Buddy.
Yeah, that's sickening because as a straight male, if somebody violate me in that way, you know how violate you would feel as a straight male.
But can you
your dick in another man's mouth? And I don't want to do that.
You can't kill him. I don't.
Can you wish death on that person? I can't.
No, I'm saying like not
kill him, but I will.
Because nobody.
I'm saying like you don't want to kill him. I'm not saying like you get a death sentence for that, but in a panic of rage, not a panic of rage, just rage.
It's almost a crime of passion. You can get away with crime of passion.
I read the story. He said he walked out. He heard him gargling and stuff.
He heard him gargling, but hey, I'm mad.
Gargling what?
Blood. Come on, you guys.
Oh,
what is it? What?
Wow. He like gargling what?
Gargling what?
That pussy juice.
I heard him gargling nut.
But I would say that's very. I think that's so criminal though. I think that's so criminal because like you.
I think they should cancel each other out.
No, what I'm saying is criminal. I'm saying criminal to deceive someone.
Oh yeah. That's
so
what I'm saying.
criminal,
I think the two charges should cancel each other out.
But I mean, you got this. You got consequences. Like you can't. that one. It's such a crazy gray area because like.
Well, I'm saying they could have gave him like probation for like 3 months.
You
or
can't feel that
something.
if somebody deceive you in that way. I mean, they didn't slice your throat or anything. You can't feel like you just crush they.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he was just boom, boom, boom. He ain't mean to kill him.
No,
Yeah.
He had that.
what? They said he cracked every bone in his face.
He was a strong linebacker.
He a linebacker, man.
Come on, man.
He a linebacker, man.
That man.
That
gave
man
him,
probably like 250, probably
That-
like
He
6'3".
was a 17-year-old freshman. He was about 210.
Okay, the little gay
So
white
who
boy
was
was
the
like
little gay
goddamn
white boy?
skinny.
That
He
motherfucker
about
had to
40.
be like
Oh,
145.
he was a white dude.
Yeah, he about 40. He white. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's an old white, a 40-year-old white man. Tariq had tweeted about it. Butt breaking and
how
shit like
many-
that. They like trying to butt break him and shit like that.
How
Man.
many years they gave him though?
Who?
No, he just
No, he
the
in jail right
linebacker.
now. Like a bunch of his teammates was in the courtroom with Virginia Tech logo because they like behind him because it's really messed up when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like he got catfish, and like in a raid, you think about that shit. Like you,
Like if you not gay and you rage out from a nigga acting like treating you like that.
yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, you like, you
and
can.
you know what I'm saying? You mad about like, oh my God, this man, cause like in your head, you like, you not gay at all. Be like, this man just made me gay, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh hell no, I gotta beat the fuck out of him.
Hey,
No,
I'm breaking every bone in his face.
It's kind of like think about like unfortunate, but like think about how man looked that night. That's how you gonna look.
That's how it's gonna look.
That's how you gonna look
Yeah.
at that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't gay,
Man,
Hey, you ain't had to disrespect me like that,
I'm not
dog.
gay,
I would love to.
Like, cause I like all men gonna like their dick suck. I would never want to dick suck by a man.
No, never.
Either like if
Never.
you had to pick between getting a dick sucked by a man or never get a dick sucked again, I'd never get my dick
Yeah, I
sucked.
never get my
Yeah,
dick
Never
sucked.
get my
most
dick sucked
definitely,
again.
most
Never.
Never.
Sometimes I'll be talking about elbow. Might could be joking like they cute or something. Like, okay, like,
Alright.
I don't know what.
I don't know what you.
I don't know.
He gets
Like,
some
what
bitches,
you want
but
me
he
to
don't look
say
cute.
after that?
I don't know what a cute man look like. He like he get some
I
bitches.
always felt like that's a setup move about any female you dating. Like she throw that at, she just trying to see where you at. Just make sure you still on that straight line. Like, you feel me?
Okay,
That
I'm
type
like-
shit. I feel like that's what I feel.
I always
I'm just
thought
saying,
the
females will
motherfucker
tell
was
you
trying
with
to
shit,
make
little
me
shit
gay.
like that. Like what would be your like honest opinion on that shit? That's why
So
they hit you
Jeremy,
with
what
shit.
type of
I
man would you
always thought
like?
it was some jelly shit.
I don't have an opinion about it because I don't have an opinion about it. 'Cause I don't.
You look like you like light skinned man. My fault.
He like white men.
Bussy boy,
You like
boy.
Connor, man. You like Connor and Tanner and shit.
Ah shit.
He like areolas and stuff.
Y'all start calling me. I like areolas.
I
do
saw that
like
jersey.
areolas.
I like areolas.
That podcast was stupid.
Yeah, you can follow me on Snap at OTG_93, and if you want to send some titties, that's between me and you, because it's gonna
Between me
disappear
and
after
you.
like 5-6 seconds anyway. So
I save it. You feel me? You feel me?
little
send it
screenshot, you gonna see the little green arrow. I'll be done screenshot it.
Email Jeremy.
I ain't gonna
Like,
send it
like,
to nobody.
I
though.
know. I know. I should have pulled it. I wish I'd had time to pull this video up, but it was a video of Godfrey or whatever, and he was walking.
The comedian.
Yeah, the comedian Godfrey. He was walking on the street or whatever, and he was saying, he was walking by a sign. It was this couple. It's a white man and a black woman just being a family or whatever. He was like, this some bull junk. And it's like, why they don't never have no black men and white women?
Always. It's always a white male and a black
but
woman
listen,
on these commercials.
On commercial? I ain't
yeah.
never paid no.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the last
It's
commercial
always
I
a white
did
man,
see,
black
it was
woman.
it was the dude hanging upside down on the roof or whatnot. Like their apartment was too small. It was a Rocket Mortgage commercial or whatnot. Their apartment was too small, so he put his office on top of the roof, and it was a white man, black woman.
I always, if you
That
ever
makes
pay
sense.
attention to it, it's a lot
I
of
ain't
it.
never really paid no
I
attention
always
to
pay
it, but
attention
now
to
that you
that.
say
Yeah,
that,
it's
Because
proper. It's
propaganda.
propaganda.
Yeah.
And like,
Okay.
why they do that for? Because they don't. White men they can control everything. So why would they want to see a black man controlling their prized possession?
The master.
Yeah.
They don't want to see a black man control their prized possession, but they can see they can control black men's
Yeah,
prized
just like
possession.
on
But
white
like
porn, white men.
the last like me neither. But
No
the
white men
last
in
like
my
maybe 10 or 15 commercials, like you'll start to realize the older you get, like this shit is all a business, man. Like I watched that damn. I know what Stop Asian Hate was like. What 5-6 weeks ago?
Now they
maybe a
got that
month and a
shooting
half
black
ago.
kids and shit.
But then I was watching the McDonald's commercial and they had this Asian boy band on it, and I was sitting there watching the shit like, who is these niggas? But then I thought about it like, oh, they gonna put this little Asian boy band group on here right after the Stop Asian Hate. Like everything is business.
It's
man.
business.
It's all
It's
business.
Yeah, for
television.
a
They
reason. Yeah, it's all
controlling what
business.
you
Yeah,
see. It's
it's
propaganda. They trying to tell you what they want to see.
Television. Go to one.
But think about they
They're
don't,
propaganda for sure.
Cause like, would you think about like say black? They don't never had no black on black people really either. Like
Not
that's
too
a
quick,
That's
no.
a totally different realm.
And then, like,
you
TV
talking about-
So you looking for
shows-
like black? You selling a black product most likely.
Yeah.
Than you selling like a.
And then like
Black
TV
on
shows lately been like interracial like that, like black man or white woman or gay kids. It's like a
It's
whole
always
bunch
a
of,
gay black man.
It's
though.
always some propaganda type
Try to
shit.
throw him
man.
in dressed like the black
stop
dude
trying
from
to make us seem like
what's his
this gay
name
shit
is?
okay.
He be dressed like a woman all the time. Jeremy know who he is.
Nah.
Some show or whatever.
Never.
Oh, you talking about Billy Porter?
Yeah, Billy Porter.
Shanae.
Yeah,
They
Billy
said-
Porter.
they
Of
said-
course, Bussy Boy, no.
yeah, that's his. Yeah. Oh, you talking about
Well,
Billy,
no,
right?
he been-
Billy
no,
Porter.
Billy, no, because I knew you were talking about.
Hey, I saw a dude on first.
he died. No, hey,
He ain't got killed or whatever. But
Same thing.
he was gay, and I was like, he looked like a Willie. You know, he just looked like a Willie. You know, we like a.
Chill out, man.
I know he just looked like a Willie
Y'all got
though.
a
So he said,
uncle
all
named
Willies look gay. He got an uncle named Willie.
all
Y'all
Willies
got an
look
uncle
gay.
named We do too.
Yeah,
No, I said y'all. I didn't say me.
Oh,
I said all Willies look gay out here.
Y'all got an uncle named Willie, man.
He
Will
just
Smith.
look- No, just not because he was gay. He just looked like a Willie. You know how we just give people names? Like he looked like a Willie.
You can see a nigga that look like a Willie.
Yeah, like he just like a
Or
Willie.
Bubba or something.
Yeah, he look like a Willie.
That old country ass nigga.
Country ass.
Nigga like Bubba and stuff. But yeah, man.
Willie is Bubba
But
though.
the propaganda.
Hey man, I ain't got nothing
God.
to do with that.
It is true though. Willie is Bubba.
Yeah.
It is crazy. They both. It's the
Yeah.
same guy. But anyway, I forgot what I was about to.
Ricky?
We was talking about
Ricky Adams'
we
name
was talking
Bubba
about
too.
the propaganda of these people. Ricky Allen's a Bubba too.
Yeah, he was a Bubba.
Yeah. Bubba Wells too.
Yeah, Bubba, yeah.
Busted.
Ten City.
Crazy.
But yeah, but I want to talk to them boys. I want to talk to Yancey about football and stuff, man. But anyway,
Yancey, man.
yeah, man, we gotta. We moving on.
That guy.
Yeah.
Where you at, Puppy? Puppy ain't even
Triple
want to pull
double.
up. But like
But
y'all,
man, it's like we say before we get out of here, we want justice for Shya.
For
Pray
sure.
for Mayah. It's such a eerie situation coming from my hometown, being from Batesburg, Leesville. Navy Black just had to have a conversation about it because what else been talked about right now, you know?
there ain't really nothing
For
else
us,
to talk
but,
about.
Yeah,
There's
like,
nothing
this
to
such
talk
a
about,
huge
man.
story in our life. It's
And
never
then-
have gone on.
And then it happened around like graduation time, so people wanted to post their kids for graduations or nieces and nephews, and they just ain't feel comfortable because they just had to watch this child die and this other child
You
get
don't
shot.
even post
man.
like clips of the podcast and stuff like
That was,
that. 'cause,
I had a
it
clip.
ain't
That's what I
comfortable,
wanted to say. I had a clip about like I've been trying to get this thing together, but I think it'd be the perfect time to do it for real, not because we need unity. With the Navy Black Presents or whatever, like the album, cause like we just gotta get the producers to make a couple beats. I'm sure it's more producers than Debo, Big Trey, and Hot Shot. And like I said, we need 12 to 15
And
songs.
Lino.
And Lino and Batesburg people just on songs together. Like man, we all set that up. I think that'd be a dream come true.
That's a fact.
First, why I say that?
Gay!
I know you're about to say
That's
that.
a
Why-
fact, too.
I think it'll be so hard, man. Give me 2 germs. Cause it'll be so hard, y'all, to do it. Why? Because think about it, it'll uplift the kids. Like I know I would love to hear this person, and that person on the same song together on the same beat. And now we do it for Batesburg. And now guess what? This whole collab, they like, oh my god.
after that, everybody gonna be on there like,
Yeah.
No, but I'm
For
saying
sure,
somebody
especially
gonna
if
get
I'm
cooked.
on there.
No, somebody gonna get cooked. But listen
If
to
I'm
this
on
though.
there.
All the people we do this together, or whatever. Now you got a buzz because everybody on the same project, so everybody
Facts.
promoting this buzz.
Would
That's what
y'all
I'm
be
saying.
on it?
I mean, I
I'll
would
drop a quick
I
8,
I'll
12.
drop a 8 if they need
I got
me to,
some
but
right
I
now.
don't- But I don't have to be on there because I just want
No,
to
you
present
don't.
it. I feel like I want to host things now.
Yeah.
This the platform I want to control. I want to control the distribution of the stuff. Like, I don't have to be. Yeah, I don't have
Oh,
to
so
be.
you on your DJ Khaled shit?
You
like,
feel me?
We
I
the
don't-
best.
Yeah, but I don't even need. I don't
We
wanna
the
be-
podcast.
No, I don't even want to be on there talking and stuff. I just want. I just want to know. I just want to help put it together. And I
Bussy
think-
ENT.
Yeah.
nah.
Hey, Navy Black Productions.
They're like, yeah, like, die.
But now for real, I think
MVP, Navy Black Productions.
yeah, I think I really.
Navy Black Peter.
NBB, Navy Black Bussy.
Like for real though, man. If we could put that all together, cause like it's so many ideas in my head.
That's a
like,
fact.
It's being a creative. That's why people have a problem with people coming on the podcast. I love anybody that come on the podcast.
Yes,
Cause all the people we want to have on the podcast is creators, people with creative mindset. Man, got a cut on his face. White boy on Milwaukee Bucks. But anyway, I just want creative people to come on here and have creative conversations, because these creative conversations can create more ideas and more things that can create more generational wealth. That's what we
And
need.
they can show the kids, man, that you can do something else besides just going to KFC when you turn 16 or some shit.
That's what I
Get a
did.
job.
That's what I went
That's
to
what we
KFC.
did, because that's all we knew.
Yeah,
But that's what
I
we
went to
saying.
Reed's.
Like, unfortunately, like we
Rest in peace.
try to do podcast with more guests, so we ain't gonna be talking about what we used to talk about as far as like getting the money and stuff like that. But this podcast still about growth and getting to this money.
Yeah,
We
man.
gotta bring value.
It's a bunch of
Gotta be a
avenues,
doer.
man. We done had rappers on. We done
Actions
had
of
teachers
word.
on. We done had
We gonna have athletes
type
on
of
soon.
people on,
We gonna
man.
have pretty women on soon.
Yeah.
We gonna have promoters on. soon.
Voluptuous women on
We
soon.
gonna have them all.
Skinny women on soon. Black women on soon. Light skinned women on soon. Any
White
women on soon.
I don't know about that.
We ain't never had no white person
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
camera.
saying. We ain't never had no white people on camera.
You don't have a white guest
JR
one year.
wasn't on camera.
I don't say you want.
Yeah,
Devin got
yeah.
to pop the cherry. Pop the cherry, Devin.
Never doing that. Never doing that.
I'm never doing that.
This ain't the Navy mulatto
Damn good. It
podcast.
ain't no damn good. I kept it to face. It ain't no damn good.
This ain't the Navy mulatto
Mulatto,
podcast.
ain't no
man.
mix.
This is Navy black. My shirt black. My hat
One
black.
more thing before we go.
I'm black. Clickety black,
One more-
black, black.
Hey.
And I'm black, y'all.
Give me my one up, man. Give me my close up. I want one more thing. I want to shout out Wank, man. Wank, man.
Shout out Wayne.
Shout
That
out-
nigga been doing his shit.
I listened to a video of him on Facebook talking about this whole situation.
I listened
and,
to like 3 of them.
I thank you. Round of applause, man. Because the growth I see in him from afar, it makes me proud. Like I say, make me proud because I do be proud of people that I see growth. That's what I'm saying. You keep, well, what?
Keep going, man. Keep going.
Anyway, I do be
You got a
proud.
little trippy over there. Keep going.
I
though.
do be proud
I do
of-
proud of.
Be proud of people's growth. But I be so proud of that, and what he was saying was so inspirational because, like, it's just to see his elevation because he could have been one of those people that's saying off brand stuff instead of being a grump about the situation and understand every angle and
That's a
what the decisions and choices people making out here, no matter if it was a mistake or what, you still made it the choice to let go, let off.
For
And
real.
the situation happened, and I just shout out to you, Wayne. Like,
And
I see growth.
me personally, I don't know how old Wank is, but I know he got me by some years. But to like just see it, like, and listen to him saying the shit that he was saying, it was kind of like that's hard, man, because you starting to
I ain't
slowly,
saw it, but I
you
need to
starting
see
to slowly flow into that age of like you part of the niggas that just watch over the community. You feel me? So basically, that's what he was saying.
I saw
Exactly.
Daron said he bought save us some money to buy a piece of property
I
in
saw that.
Batesburg.
Yeah.
Mayor Joe,
Yeah.
man.
When niggas
Support
get to a
that.
certain age, they
Right.
start like watching over the community because like some people need to stay in the community.
Most
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
And
We
like
need those people.
the shit that Wank was saying was so hard. He was like, man, I just don't understand how y'all folks ain't saying nothing. He was like, this is a kid, these are children.
Yeah.
And then after that, he went a little gangster because he was like, shit, you can come over here and I see some shit you ain't gonna be able to catch. You know what I'm saying? But he still
But
was motivated at the same
It
time.
was just like one
yeah.
of those hood dudes that
Yeah.
done been through it or whatever. They
Yeah.
done seen the other side where they know the other side ain't gonna
Yeah.
bring you nowhere besides despair.
I done did that already.
Like,
Yeah.
I done been down one saying you see these kids like, man, look at. I mean, I ain't saying follow me, but I would love to see me when I was 10 years ago.
What?
I don't love
If I
to-
had a person that look up like me when I was young, I'd have been the best.
But yeah, man, get your socials, Jeremy.
They call him RH, record holder.
Twitter at the Jeremy Gann, IG and Snap Jeremy_Gann.
He
B-
like boys.
you ain't BB?
No, fuck out of here.
You can follow me at YTwin because on Twitter, Instagram. Follow me Hassan guy on Snapchat.
A lot of bussy tweets.
61390. I'm a 90s baby. Just know that.
Giblet gravy.
Giblet.
You can follow me on Twitter and IG at Devin Don't Care _. Follow me on Snap at OTG_93. Captain of the PPP. What's up, big boy?
This cat that pee pee. His head shaped like a pee pee side.
That's some wild shit he just said. boy. You know he was throwing up blood last week, so ain't no
Never
telling
know.
what he gonna do. Man.
Never
Don't
know.
tell it.
Hey, you can follow me on Twitter at the Money QB. Trying to change my IG to the Money QB. You can follow
For the 12th, we get it
wrong. 20th. You can follow Navy Black Podcast at Navy Black Pod. Go to the YouTube, subscribe. Our subscriber kind of went up. Appreciate everyone coming on. Some people subscribe to us. We bought at 140. Can we get to 200 in like a month? Come on, man. You know, we try to bring value, man, to the people out here in the world.
Give us some suggestions who y'all want us to try to get on.
Like we try to get everybody on to have a good conversation, man. Just subscribe to the Navy Black Podcast on YouTube. Go to the website. I got a new shipment of shirts. Some more gonna be made, so we gonna be coming out the mud, hand to hand, out the trunk. Jern was talking about earlier that you get money faster hand to hand. But if you live in 3,000 miles away, what's going to be faster? The Zelle, homie. Got used to the mail, homie. Homie.
The app right down there, what you got?
Yeah, huh?
The
like we
app right
said,
down, what you
bank
got?
card.
Apple Pay.
Apple Pay.
Big 31 today, y'all.
It's
Big
our
31.
birthday today, man. We
Fuck
Gemini.
yeah, fuck pup.
All them boys, man. We've been trying to get the boys on for a while to have a good conversation, man. But, hey, we had a good conversation today. Before we end the podcast, I want to say justice to Shya. Pray for Mayah. We're praying for Bug, Shya, J, Mally, Terrence, all the people.
Turn that shit off, man.
That Brad called me
Turn
right
that
here.
shit
Hey,
off.
turn them on. Sit there, talk. Answer. I'm on the pod. Brad.
Oh,
What
shit.
the fuck?
Brad, we're on the
live on the
podcast right now. We live on the podcast. We about to end. How you doing?
That's such a Brad move. That's such a Brad move, man.
This is the Navy Black Podcast.
And this is Navy Black Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Yeah, did.
Justice for Shya.
Justice.
It's got to be
Hit
served.
the steel, Jern.
Yeah, bitch.